Definitely a lot more action in this one than the other ones.
Yes, yeah, definitely. We definitely got several lightsaber fights in both episodes.
Yep. Kind of expected if you're following like a Jedi like Ahsoka. Or ex-Jedi, not really Jedi anymore.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely still got her skills.
Yep. But yeah, it does kind of show that this one you do kind of need to know a bit of what happens in
Hmm.
Clone Wars or Rebels, or follow at least the recap of what happens in the series.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Mm.
Because they do mention characters, and if you don't know who they are, it doesn't make sense. So yeah,
Like Ezra being one of them. Like
Ezra.
if you haven't watched Rebels, you wouldn't know who he is.
That's right. Or Thrawn. Yeah.
Yeah, Grand Admiral Thrawn,
Yeah.
who they fought in Rebels.
Ah.
So it'd be interesting to see, to see General Thrawn again. That's
Yep.
where.
Well, we do know that Thrawn is going to be in it.
Oh,
for sure.
And they got a good actor to play the part as well. At least they kept the same voice actor this time for that character.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's like a Lars Mikkelsen.
That's good. That's good.
I think that's the brother of Mads Mikkelsen.
Could be.
They think it is, yeah.
Mm.
Is Lars related to Mads?
Maybe. They have the same last name.
So Sabine is the Padawan of Ahsoka, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, they're brothers.
Mm.
Lars Mikkelsen is the brother of Mads Mikkelsen.
Cool. They're both in Star Wars then, since we saw Mads Mikkelsen in Rogue One.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
He was Jyn Erso's father.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's cool that they have both of the Mikkelsons in
Interesting.
Star Wars.
Yeah, no, I think it's an interesting start. Definitely a good start to the series. Both episodes, and yeah, they really kick things off with the action.
Yeah. And I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of Easter eggs in this one.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
They'd probably be insane, probably more than any other series. But in terms of what they got from Rebels, they got quite a lot of it. Like even the design on the wall was from Rebels.
Oh yeah.
It's practically the same like design, like the design on the wall, like the picture.
Yeah.
So the temple, are you speaking of the temple?
The temple.
No, the one that Sabine was looking at.
Okay.
At the end, yeah.
Oh, okay.
As well as at the beginning when they were announcing the heroes of
Oh, I see. Yeah. So it was the mural that was
the Rebels design.
Yeah, of all the rebels, the rebel leaders. Right.
Mandalorian.
The Easter eggs.
38, man. 38.
38.
Yeah.
38. Wow.
38. That's quite a lot considering.
Wow. Okay.
But it's interesting how the yellow crow is now red.
Yeah, they
Instead of
changed
yellow.
the color of that.
It says red is the color of evil. So
it was going up instead of straight.
Yeah.
We're used to the writing being in blue.
Yellow. Well, blue and
yellow.
Blue and
Blue
yellow.
or yellow, yeah.
Yeah, but this one was straight going up instead of actually going forward.
Yeah, different.
Yeah, going up. Interesting.
Imperial.
Who are the remnants?
He was a remnant.
Well,
It says
that was a scene in
legends. A sector of space occupied by the last remnant of
Yeah.
Palpatine's empire.
The remnant.
yeah, but that was a scene from The Mandalorian.
Yeah. This
That particular scene. Okay.
Yeah, what was that guy's name again? I already forgot.
we all forgot.
Oh, the bad guy.
Yeah, the bad guy
Yeah,
okay,
from Mandalorian.
Are we talking about Baylan Skull or
No, this guy.
Oh, Skull, is it? Yeah.
What?
That scene was from The Mandalorian. That's when they first actually mentioned Thrawn by name.
Right.
Oh.
What was that guy's name again? The bad guy of
You mean
Mandalorian.
the white hair guy?
The enemy in The Mandalorian was the black guy.
Oh.
What was that guy's name?
trying to remember that from the recap. Yeah, no, I can't quite recall it, but yeah, he was definitely the antagonist.
Moff Gideon, yeah. Moff Gideon.
Oh, Moff
yeah.
Gideon, that's it.
That guy.
Yeah. Because that's the guy in the middle there in the picture.
Oh, okay, I see.
Oh, the dark saber, yeah.
Yeah. Considering if you think the dark saber, Sabine Wren once actually held the dark saber.
Oh, she's got it. Oh, she held it.
She once held it.
Oh, I see.
She actually trained a bit with the dark saber.
Sabine Wren.
So she kind of got a bit of training, like Jedi fighting in Rebels. But
who trained?
I guess, yeah. At the time, it was Kanan Jarrus. But it wasn't really like a master apprentice sort of thing. It was just a bit of training with the darksaber.
Bit of side training.
But it does seem like Ahsoka took her on as a Padawan.
Padawan, yeah.
But we never see that in Rebels. Like they kind of hint that it's leading up to that at the end of Rebels. But we never see any training between Ahsoka and Sabine. So maybe we'll see some scenes in between, like what they're
the training ones
doing with that.
Yeah,
there might be some scenes in this series about that. Maybe. I mean, now that she seems to be back as a Padawan.
Yeah, so we don't know like what happened between them, because at some point she was trained and then Ahsoka walked away from her.
Yeah,
that we have no context of, so that's a lot of like
that's a bit of a mystery.
Question. Yeah,
because
yeah.
It's never been mentioned what the reason was.
Why they separated?
Yeah, why she suddenly left.
And then now
too
she's
hot-headed is what they actually said.
Maybe they had an argument or something. Yeah, wasn't it? Maybe.
Yeah, but as well, she's Mandalorian, so.
Oh yeah, she's a Mandalorian.
Yeah,
and then the general recommended it, right? The general, what's it?
Hera.
Hera Syndulla.
Syndulla. General Syndulla. Yeah.
Yep, she started in Rebels as well. Like, she was the one who fell in love with the Jedi named Kanan Jarrus.
Oh, interesting.
She had a relationship with the Jedi.
Is the general a Jedi as well?
No.
Oh, not a Jedi. I see.
She's a general, and from what I remember from Rebels, so I think Kanan and Hera had a kid.
Oh, had a kid.
So maybe we'll see the kid at some point in the series as well.
Oh wow, Sukana's kid, isn't it?
Syndulla's kid.
Syndulla's kid, yeah.
Kanan Jarrus, the other Jedi in Rebels.
Syndulla.
Oh, Syndulla. Oh yeah, that's Syndulla, General Syndulla.
Yeah.
We also see a bit of Ezra Bridger Iman
Ezra?
Asfandi's Ezra
Because
picture.
Ezra
Polar
Bishop.
projection. Polar projection.
Yep, and we also hear like
Upper.
we also hear like the voice talking when Sabine was actually having her dreams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is an Easter egg too. That opening shot.
The classic opening with one of the ships,
Yep.
sort of style.
Yep. Slowly panning. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy.
By Balin.
Skull.
Balin's skull.
Yeah, and one interesting thing, it's not red.
It's orange, huh?
It's an orange lightsaber.
Yeah.
Orange, yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah.
he works for the Empire? Does he work for the Empire?
Well,
Doesn't seem so, no.
Ah, separate. Ah.
It's like
Well-
they were hired or something. They were like they're
Oh, mercenary kind
well,
of
they're trying to
mercenaries, yeah.
find Edron, so
paid mercenary. Yeah.
paid by
Yeah.
Morgan.
Yeah, it does seem like they're being paid by Morgan instead of actually working with them.
Oh.
So I think they're Jedi for hire.
It's higher, yeah.
Dutch. So
Or mercenary for hire, yeah.
Who's this one?
Diana Lee in
Morgan.
Sun.
Oh,
We saw her
Morgan.
before, right?
Morgan else.
Oh, we've seen it before.
She was fighting Ahsoka, right?
Yeah, with the staff.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Of course, of course.
So it's interesting how they use the name Morgan, like, it's
Yeah.
like Arthur, King Arthur, Arthurian history,
King Arthur.
and also like a
The
Night
witch.
Sister. So Arthurian legend, Morgan is another name for the Lady Morgana, who sorceress.
Or Morgan Le Fay.
Morgana.
Yeah. So they are bringing in Arthurian
The Arthurian.
elements.
In a way, kind of, because the Night Sisters was kind of meant to be like the witch culture.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of the Night Sisters are good as well. Like, in the Jedi Fallen Order series, one of the characters that you have, like the side character, is a Night Sister who is actually good. So not all of them are bad. But yeah, the Night Sisters did have some pull and sway in the Clone Wars as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is true actually. I thought that when they rescued her, it's like, oh, that felt like Luke rescuing Leia. But this is like a dark parallel
Yeah. That's
scene.
Oh, yeah. Dark.
Yeah.
And she is the New Hope, but not of the Rebel Alliance, but of the Empire.
It's a way of like they
Yeah.
think that she will,
It's a
when she
mirror,
brings back
dark mirror.
Thrawn.
And they
Yeah,
are
she-
no Jedi as well.
Yeah.
The dark one,
Considering Ahsoka is also not really a Jedi anymore. She doesn't consider herself one.
yeah. She left the thing.
She walked away, so
Romantic.
Yeah. She walked away from the Jedi Order.
Arcana is the
And-
name of the
Arcana.
place, which is
Yeah.
an appropriate one
Hmm.
because they have arcane abilities.
Yeah,
Supposed to
and
be-
considering like the lightsaber colors as well, Ahsoka's lightsabers are white,
Yes,
Oh, what? Oh, yeah.
white, yeah, double
which
one.
kind of means that she's neither light or dark.
Oh, statues. That's interesting. Multi-squads. Lots of legends. Star map.
The Ricotta were in Star Wars, the
Games.
Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
I see.
The Republic. Huh?
Yeah, so the star maps are back in some way.
David Tennant. Uh-huh.
No wonder his voice sounded so familiar. Doctor Who.
Doctor Who's
Oh,
voice.
it's Doctor Who's voice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you mean the droid? The droid.
the droid.
Yeah, the droid. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
they only recently got into the whole Doctor Who thing, so I'm kind of new to the whole fandom of that.
Yeah, that's a
But I
whole
find it-
other universe in itself.
Yeah, but I find
Okay.
that kind of interesting because David Tennant is the new Doctor Who or something.
Oh.
In a weird twist that he's, I think, Doctor Who number 7 and number 14.
Wow. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Mind Probe.
Mm.
To get the map's location.
Oh, Minecraft. Yeah.
Mind probe.
Which is traditionally viewed as dark side due to its invasive nature.
The dark side.
I remember, was that what Kylo Ren had used on Rey or tried to use on Rey before?
I think tried to use on Rey.
Yeah. I do remember that kind of that mind probe. That must have been what Ahsoka used as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Ahsoka still goes by Fulcrum.
Fulcrum,
Yeah.
huh? The word
Leia
fulcrum is associated with the concept of balance.
Balance.
Chosen one.
Yeah. And that's how she was introduced in Rebels as well.
Ahsoka's shape is T61974, which is also Dave Filoni's birthday. So
That's interesting.
June 7th, 1974.
Ah.
Wow.
Mm.
That's funny. Yeah.
Well, considering that Dave Filoni did direct the Rebels series,
Oh, yeah.
as well as this one now.
Oh, this one. Oh.
Yeah, it's like he directed the Rebel series, and then now he's
Well,
back
the episode 1 at
yeah,
least.
Oh,
directing Ahsoka.
he did Mandalorian too. Didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this guy.
Akbar.
Akbar.
Admiral. Yeah.
Yeah, the famous "It's a Trap" guy.
Oh, it's a trap. Yeah. In Return of
Asking
Jedi.
Hera to join a meeting.
So here you go.
Makes a
I'll
small
get
cameo, huh?
Yeah, of course they have a lot of.
Mm.
They actually do
Pivotal.
like the scene because this is kind of like an opening shot of Rebels as well.
Yeah, Rebels. Familiar locations. Pivotal.
Yeah. But it's kind of interesting that Sabine chose to stay in Ezra's old hideout.
Mm.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, because that was Ezra's home in Rebels.
Yeah.
And yeah, Sabine misses Ezra.
Yeah. She really seems to,
Oh, yeah. Supreme versus
you know.
But they never really got into it in Rebels, but people assume that Sabine loved Ezra.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
But they never really fully touched on it in Rebels.
Mm.
Like they hinted at it, but they never like outwardly admitted it, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah, she definitely really liked him.
Yeah. Because she's dreaming of him now in this one. Like and then she's also looking at the hollow projections of Ezra, so maybe.
Ezra. Mm.
Clancy
this guy?
Brown. Clancy Brown
Clancy Brown.
plays the governor. Yeah,
The
Governor.
governor of Lothal.
Azadi. Yeah.
Is that? Oh, it's a new place. Is it Azadi?
No, it's not.
Oh, sorry. No.
Governor.
Governor Azadi. But where is this? Where is he governor?
Lothal.
Lothal, which is this place.
Yeah, which is
Oh.
Ezra's home planet.
Oh, Ezra. Yes, Ezra's home planet. Mm. Interesting.
And that's the mural.
Yeah.
That's
That's where everyone is featured.
created by Sabine in honor of her friends.
Yep.
Oh, that's
So,
the new.
so you see the Rebels cast in there.
Yeah.
Like Hera is there,
Who's that?
Kanan Jarrus, Ezra, Sabine, the Loth Cat, and
Even the Lost Cat was there.
You like the cat, right? I like the cat. Say it.
I do like the cat.
yep. And I forgot the other guy's name.
The tall
But
guy, the big guy.
yeah, the big guy. But he appeared in The Mandalorian, so
Ah,
we already see him in live action,
so
and
the cat.
it was voiced by the same actor as well.
Ah, so the cat belongs to the Sabine, is it? Or
I
or
think
someone?
Ezra.
I think it's Ezra's cat.
Oh, but it's passed down to Sabine. Is it?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose she's looking after it because Ezra's
Oh.
gone. So
I see.
after that, she's been looking after his
Looking
cat.
after her, yeah.
Oh, Zeb. Zeb is the purple big guy,
Oh, the big guy. Yeah.
the big purple guy. And we also see Chopper in this one, the
Yes.
famous Rebels.
I think people were looking forward to
Yeah.
seeing Chopper.
Oh,
And I'm actually wondering if it's the same
Yeah.
like voice actor of Chopper, because it was actually
Yeah.
Dave Filoni's actually.
So
It's
Dave
been-
Filoni's the one who's voicing
Chopper.
Chopper.
oh,
Oh,
Chopper.
Or all of its random beeps and stuff, because he did that in Rebels as well.
oh, cool.
Mm.
And the Love Cat. Love Cat. It might be the next big thing after Grogu. Who knows?
It
Okay.
doesn't seem so, because Rebels has come and gone. The Lost Cats were in Rebels.
That's true, but never
That's
in
not
live
new.
action though. Never in live action.
Yeah, not in live action, but people knew about the Lost Cat.
So in a way, it's new because
To have her own thing.
it's yeah,
To be
like a
in
doll or
the
something.
live action. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Time will tell. Who knows? Mm.
Oh, Sabine, yeah.
Oh, okay. So apparently in Rebels epilogue, she was transformed into Ahsoka the White.
If you're considering the Lost
Okay.
Cat plushes, they do exist. They've existed for quite a while.
Plushes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they've existed for quite a while. Galaxy's Edge has one as well. It's a Lost Cat plushie.
Look at plushes. Yeah.
So this guy Marok,
Oh yeah, at the end.
yeah, he's got a spinning lightsaber. That's
He
cool. Huh?
looks like an Inquisitor to me.
Yeah, that's more of an Inquisitor look than Marok. People are assuming that is Sam Witwer's character, because he is seen in the credits.
Mm.
And Sam Witwer is sort of like someone who played a lot of parts in Star Wars before, including Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. He played Starkiller,
Stuck,
or
yeah.
or Darth Vader's secret apprentice.
Oh, a secret apprentice. Wow.
In terms of Star Wars Rebels and in the Clone Wars, he did the voice of Darth Maul.
Mm.
So the double-sided lightsaber sort of is
More had
his style, but the one that Marok had is more of the Inquisitor style, where it's like the circular pills.
Yeah, it's spinning.
Yeah, you're right.
That's quite. Yeah, that's part of the Inquisitors'
Mm.
weapon,
Mm.
or their distinctive weapons.
Yep,
Yeah, orange. See, orange color. Strange orange color. Very unique.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
very-
but it's interesting that this time, like almost all of them had like the orange.
Mm. It
Mm.
is an unusual color.
And he holds it in a double-handed grip, which is a bit different.
Mm.
So it seems heavy too,
Yeah, like a heavier style
Yeah.
of combat.
Interesting, yeah.
Like a knight. He's like a knight.
Yeah, but in
Oh.
terms of what it does seem like, he probably didn't fully finish his training, and then he took on his own apprentice.
Oh, yeah.
Shin seems to be style after Darth Maul in a way. Yeah, just in the style of
The
like the
cloak.
trekking. Yeah, trekking Jedi. Yeah.
Yeah.
The assassin droids.
Yeah, the HK series is going to be the assassin droids in the Old Republic.
Yeah.
Mm.
You can sense, huh? Sense.
Yeah.
Sense echo.
Because
Similar to Cal Kestis from the games. Fallen Order, which apparently is canon.
Oh, God, again.
Corellia.
Han Solo.
Yeah, Han Solo's homeworld.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, Corellia. Ah.
Yep. So the New Republic shipyard, which apparently still had a lot of Imperials.
A lot of, yeah, I suppose ex-Imperials
Oh, occupation.
still need a job, so they stayed on.
Oh,
Yeah, but I think that's why I said
I see.
questioning the loyalty.
Yeah.
Ah.
But what the guy did say kind of makes sense. Like some people in like wars and stuff, they rather have the paycheck than be any part of like supporting in the political sense. Like let the other guys do all the political stuff. They'll just do the paycheck or get paid for what they do on the side.
Yeah.
The same thing happened in like Marvel. Like how did Tony Stark's weapons go to the bad guys, for example? It was sold off on the side. Even though he didn't know it, it still was happening. So that, as they said, is greed. It wasn't like the loyalty, it's just their greed.
I see.
Oh, this is money system magic. Trigger the star map.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she knows how to make it come alive.
Yeah, because they're witches.
Oh, that ball thing, yeah.
Like she doesn't need to use like a key, you know, like Sabine took a while to figure out how to open it.
Oh,
She needed the key, but you know, as a night sister, she doesn't need that.
She's an extra galactic being.
a night sister. Wow.
Extra galactic.
Yeah, Night Sisters of Dathomir.
Extra galactic.
Yeah, interesting. Night sisters. Yeah.
Oh, Space Wells.
And I'm interested in this, the traveling between the galaxies. That there's another side that they
Yes,
can
that's
do.
exciting.
It's a multi-galaxy.
It's a different dimension.
That's That's a new thing for Star Wars.
Multiverse, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Space Wills were in Rebels as well, and that's sort of one of the reasons why Thrawn was like thrown off to a distant galaxy with Ezra.
Yeah.
Because of those star whales.
Yes, and she used a ship like this to travel between galaxies.
Oh, that's
Morgan, the Eye of Sion. Sion.
Sion, yeah.
Sion.
Well, there was a Darth Sion in.
So that's what she needed a hyperdrive.
Yeah. In KOTOR 2, Darth Sion.
Oh, Phantom. What's Phantom? Oh,
the ships.
The ship.
Yeah.
The name of the ship.
The ship Phantom and the Ghost.
It first appeared in Rogue One, yeah.
Okay.
First appeared in live action in Rogue One. Like I think it was only like a few second shots that they confirmed it was in Rogue One.
Sabine's
Because they were
transformation.
still doing Rebels at the time.
She cut her hair, ritualistic haircut.
Oh yeah, why did she cut her hair?
It's evocative of a similar transformation for Jedi Master Kanan Jarrus in Star Wars Rebels.
Oh.
Preparation for a final mission.
Oh.
So she's preparing for a final mission.
That's why she cut her hair.
Maybe, maybe not.
Who knows?
Because Kanan was a Jedi.
Oh, yeah.
Sabine is not.
Yeah.
Then
Well, I don't know. I thought that she just cut her hair because, you know, she's gonna wear the helmet. You know, it's
Yeah,
just
because she's gonna wear the
Oh.
helmet. She's Mandalorian.
She's Mandalorian, yeah.
The armor thing.
it's easier to have short hair if you have to wear a
If
helmet.
you wear a helmet, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
See, we didn't get to the end credits, but they
Oh.
are tied to the Sith language.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
I guess you would have to kind of pause it and have a look, because if it was just rolling on the screen.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there, like Arcana, all those worlds,
Sixth language.
Yeah.
worlds and systems. Look at that.
Wow. So much stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of references to various, like we see the map quite a few times, and we see all these different areas of the galaxy. So
Corellia, Pisana, Coruscant.
Yeah. So the fans would know all of these things, like
super hardcore.
like the super hardcore fans.
Well, Coruscant we've heard of many times, so even for like the casual fan, they would know what Coruscant is.
Yeah, Coruscant, yeah, but they would look it up on a map to like match it all up.
But there's a lot of places there that I'm not familiar with, unless you know, I read up more about it. But yeah, but introducing new places in the galaxy like Lothal. I think that's the setting anyway of these first couple of episodes. So for those who I guess haven't seen other series of Star Wars, being interesting.
But it's interesting that a lot of series, when it comes to like having a map and stuff, it always seems to be like a goldish type orb.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like I have a prop which is like a goldish type orb.
Okay.
Which is I took it out like walls.
Oh, cool.
Oh, the bow thing, yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it lights up as well, so it's kind of cool.
Nice.
But this is not from Star Wars.
It's it's not the one that we see on the screen.
No, it's not the map. But it's
well, effectively it is a map in a different series, but I think they like copied each other.
Wow. It's it is very similar.
Yeah.
Like the sphere, and you know.
It's a sphere, and it's also a map, and it glows. It's quite funny.
Yeah.
But this one they was in a game called Assassin's Creed. This is called the Apple of Eden, which
okay.
Effectively was sort of a star map in a way as well. Like yep. Kind of a bit of a copy, but who copied who? What I have no idea.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
But it's practically the same thing. Like I looked at it and then I looked into the show, it's like this looks more like worn out because it's meant to be aged. In Assassin's Creed, which is sort of an older style game, and Star Wars being a newer one, it seems to be like more gold. But yeah, it's really interesting that they kind of have similar styles, similar ideas. They're both maps, they're both keys.
Yeah. That's interesting.
They're both golden orbs. So yeah, just found that kind of interesting. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Gosh, I guess because it's after midnight already.
Yeah.
We can
because it's a double episode, you know.
Talk about our
Scores, yeah.
Oh, yeah, scores,
Get
yeah.
scores, yeah.
Yeah, I could go through it quickly. Is Bill still there?
Is Bill still there?
Bill, are you still there? You want to give your score?
Mm.
And Emilia, is she still there?
Probably not.
I mean, I liked it. I think, yeah, I definitely enjoyed both episodes. I would probably give them the same score. I would say
Oh, yeah.
a
Mm.
7 for me, because
Mm.
you know, I think both are action packed and they move the story along quickly. And they, you know, establish the characters pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just I just really like that they, you know, set up the plot quite, like they set it out quite well. We know that, you know, they're after General Thrawn, and it'd be interesting, you know, and it's sort of quite intriguing to see what will happen if, you know, they do manage to succeed in bringing him out of exile. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
7. Okay.
Not bad.
Interesting start. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, there's three
Yeah.
things that I liked about it. So one is the action scenes, the lightsaber fights. Yeah, they were
The
really well
fighting scene.
done. You know, like there's
bad.
even a new move, the spinning lightsaber.
The boomerang.
I've never seen that before, I think.
It came back.
Yeah, the what Marrow
Marrow.
piece. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't exactly a
cool.
new move. It's been used quite a lot in Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah, but
when
never
they were
live
fighting in
action,
the
I think.
Inquisitor.
Never saw it live action. So that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
And then the other thing
But
I
we
like.
also see those lightsabers in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The other thing I liked is the introduction of sort of a more mystical element to Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Like you know, magic.
A bit of magic.
Witches. Yeah. So that's kind of
Also
new.
not new.
But
Not
it's kind
new.
of, it's not new, but to most
Per
people
se,
who
yeah.
never saw, say, the Rebels
Clone
or the
Wars.
animated series.
Yeah, Clone Wars or Rebels.
Yeah. And that's the other thing that I
All played the games.
wanted to say is that because this relies so heavily on knowing about those characters, that's why I think the episode had to spend a lot of time just setting them up, because a lot of people wouldn't have, you know, like a casual viewer wouldn't have been able to follow it without that knowledge, right? So
without the Night Sisters of Dathomir.
yeah.
The Night Sisters, yeah.
Well, a lot. I mean, the characters, like who's Ezra, like who's Sabine, you know, who's how are they related? All of that. They had to spend some time setting it up, which kind of slowed things down a bit. But you know, they just had to do it.
Yeah. But I guess they didn't really give a crash course on these characters either. So you go into it like, who are these guys? Who is Hera?
Yeah.
Who is Ezra? Who is Sabine?
I mean, I suppose if you didn't watch any of those series, like the Rebels or
the Clone Wars,
the Clone Wars, or there was one about the Knights of the Republic or something like that. Also, if you didn't watch those, I mean, you could sort of still follow the story in the sense of going, okay, these characters are from the Rebel Alliance. These are the characters on that side, you know, just like with Andor or with Sol Guerrera, you know, like when we first watched Rogue One, we didn't know who these people were either, you know, they had to be introduced as well. So in a sense, if you were to go into this sort of with that same mindset, you know, not knowing any of the characters, but still being able to engage with them, just like with the Rogue One characters, I think, you know, the series did, like, at least these first 2 episodes did a pretty good job in sort of
so because of all that My score is about
These are the rebel leaders,
Oh.
who defeated the Empire.
Mm.
That's how they're established.
So overall, I think I'll probably just give it a 7 as well. And we're off
Yeah, I
to
found it enjoyable.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Yes.
I kind of agree too. I might give it just a little bit higher, 7.5. Yeah, I just like the character Ahsoka. She's kind of, as you said, Padawan to Anakin, but also she's also the master of her Padawan, Sabine, who's a Mandalorian. It links in with a lot of different characters, from different sides, and she's a really good. Yeah, it seems like she's a really good person and knows what to do and can fight as well, which is the scenes are very good as well. The Sabine's also a Jedi, right? Yeah, she's a Jedi.
No.
Not really. Sorry, not really.
No, she's not.
She's not. Yeah.
I guess she's training.
She's training to be one, perhaps. Yeah.
Mandalorian,
Training.
Mandalorian Jedi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is a separate kind of Jedi, so to speak. Yeah.
They're not separate.
Separate.
Just a Mandalorian who will become a Jedi.
Yeah. Yeah, and then she how did she manage to survive after getting stabbed?
Yeah, good question. Most when they get stabbed like that,
most
they die.
Yeah. Most rarely recover.
Like, if you recount all the other people who got stabbed like that,
Qui-Gon Jinn,
they died. Qui-Gon, yes, with the big one.
He just disappeared.
Died.
Yeah.
And so many others just like die. Sabine apparently just survived.
Yeah.
But I guess they wouldn't kill her off because she was one of the main loved characters in the Rebels show. So it kind of made no sense that they would just kill her off, like in the first episode.
Yeah, I suppose it depends on whether it hits a vital organ or not, because it seemed to be a little more to the side rather than, it didn't go like straight into her heart or straight into like a vital organ that would have instantly killed her. It wasn't the same as with Qui-Gon. I think he was probably hit in
right in the middle. Yeah,
right in the middle, right in the vital part. She seemed to have gotten, it was more like she was wounded, but not killed because it was off to the side.
Yeah,
that would make
her
sense.
torso. So it wasn't as severe.
They could have made a good cliffhanger, but then they had the episode 2 right away.
Yeah. So she survives because she just wakes up.
That
was the ending, literally.
Yeah, that was literally the ending of episode 1. It's like she got stabbed. Like,
went black.
If it was like a proper cliffhanger, then everyone would be waiting till next episode. But they just kill off this character. But then since episode 2 was like
straight
same day, straight after, it's like
that's quite funny.
It kind of kills off the whole like cliffhanger and suspense, because the next one we just see her alive.
That's a
broken cliffhanger.
Okay, so what's your score, Jeff?
7.5. I'll give it 7.
Okay, off to Jono.
Yeah, I sort of enjoyed the series. A lot of action scenes, a lot of going into more of the canon of the show, with going with Clone Wars and Rebels, which I do like because I did like those series as well. Like, a lot of things happen in those series, so watching the recap kind of is enough to get sort of an idea of the show. But then again, you don't know absolutely everything. Like, you don't know the history of these characters. Hera had such a big history with the Rebels crew. Her growth to becoming a general in Rebels as well. In Star Wars Rebels.
Makes sense.
So yeah, you don't really see the whole growth. And that's why I find this series kind of interesting, because a lot of it can be also needed assumed knowledge. Because this show, they go like right into it. Like, they didn't really give us a crash course or anything on who these characters are. And then we just get hints of bits and pieces like, who is this Ezra character if you have never watched Rebels or the Clone Wars? Who is Ahsoka? Ahsoka was initially a character that was created for Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Never showed in any other property. Really popular though, and now she has her own show. Okay. Good character though. I do like the character. Most people didn't like the Ahsoka's character in season 1 of the Clone Wars, but then with the story arc, she actually got a lot better.
Yeah. Seems like she got popular later on, yeah.
Yeah, she got a lot popular later on, and then when Clone Wars ended, they started Rebels. And then they went back to Clone Wars for the final season, when still doing Rebels as well.
Okay.
Because Clone Wars was cancelled at some point, and then they filmed Rebels. And then they went back to Clone Wars again for the last season, which closes off the Clone Wars arc finally. Which was a good one that followed like Ahsoka as well.
Yeah. I see.
So a lot of things happen in those series, which if you don't watch Rebels, like even especially the ending part of Rebels, you'd have no clue on who Thrawn is. Because the Rebels crew already fought Thrawn and won. And Ezra is in that deep part of deep space as well with Thrawn. So if Thrawn comes back, Ezra will likely return as well.
I see.
And considering, like, if you think of me like saying Captain Rex and all of the other Star Wars shows, another favorite character. Captain Rex is a clone.
Captain Rex, yeah.
Most possibly he might appear in Rebels because he was quite a popular character in Star Wars Rebels.
Well, I hope he makes an appearance, even if it's just in a flashback,
Yes. Well, they got the actor because he played Boba Fett, so I think he'd be up for it. Like Captain Rex, like another version of him. Awesome. But overall, I think I'd give the series at the moment a solid 5.5. There's a lot of assumed knowledge that you need. And a lot of things which you don't know, like Night Sisters of Dathomir has been in Star Wars canon for ages, but now first in live action, correct. So Marcus is kind of right that it's new, but it's also kind of old. Because the Night Sisters of Dathomir, as I said, has already appeared in the Clone Wars and in Rebels and in the games.
Night Sisters.
Actually, IGN is a 7 for this one.
Wow.
Okay, so
It says slow. It says it has to get viewers up to speed with Rebels.
Up to speed, huh?
Kind of true.
Yeah, because a lot of it is kind of assumed knowledge, yes. Like you don't know these characters when they start. And then we see Chopper, who is also another famous droid.
Yeah.
Like sort of like R2-D2, voiced by Dave Filoni, I'm guessing in this one as well. Sounded the same.
Yeah, I love these little droids like R2-D2, BB-8.
Yes.
It's really nice.
Yeah, Chopper was a big favorite.
Chopper. He was on the back there.
Chopper was the droid which was like shouting back at Hera with all these beeps and hitting the.
He was throwing stuff, was he?
Yeah, he was throwing stuff. He was hitting the.
He was the one
what is going on?
He was the one who put the tracking device on
Yeah.
the ship.
Oh, the tracking device, yes.
Yeah, such a funny droid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And to know that the director Dave Filoni voiced him
yeah. That's cool.
again, I'm assuming that still was him because he did it in the Rebel show. So
Rebel show.
most likely it was because he directed the first episode.
Let's see.
But yes, so far
Not bad.
a good start.
I agree.
But yeah, again, a lot of assumed knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 8 episodes in this series.
8. Oh, okay. Yeah, 6 more to go.
Looking forward to the next ones.
And if I'm counting it right, it will be the same week. It will end as the first episode of Loki.
Ooh, okay. That should be good.